Welcome to the story of one of Poland's greatest kings, a ruler whose wisdom, diplomacy, and strategic mind helped shape the course of European history. Today, we explore the life and legacy of Kazimierz IV Jagiellon, the king who not only led Poland to victory in times of war, but also nurtured its growth in peace, laying the foundations for the kingdom's golden age. Sit back as we journey through his incredible reign and the impact he left on Poland and the world. Kazimierz IV Jagiellon became King of Poland at a pivotal moment in the mid-15th century. His brother, King Władysław III, had fallen at the Battle of Varna in 1444, leaving Poland without a ruler. Born in 1427 to King Władysław II, Jagiellon and Queen Sofia of Halszany, Kazimierz was originally expected to rule only Lithuania. But with Poland in need of a strong leader, Kazimierz was called to the Polish throne in 1447, marking the beginning of one of the longest and most transformative reigns in Poland's history. Kazimierz wasn't just a king, he was a diplomat, a visionary, and a leader who understood the complexities of ruling both Poland and Lithuania, two lands bound by the Jagiellonian dynasty. Upon his coronation, he immediately began navigating the delicate balance of power between the monarchy and the powerful Polish nobility. Kazimierz understood that ruling Poland required compromise and collaboration. He respected the growing power of the Polish Sejm, the parliament, and granted the nobility more influence over national affairs through the Nysawa Statutes in 1454. These statutes gave nobles the power to approve new taxes and military levies, securing their loyalty while preserving the monarchy's central authority. One of the most defining events of Kazimierz's reign was the 13 Years' War against the Teutonic Order, a religious military group that controlled large portions of northern Poland and Prussia. The war, which lasted from 1454 to 1466, was costly and grueling, draining the kingdom's resources. However, Kazimierz showed remarkable patience and strategic insight. He aligned with the Prussian Confederation, a group of towns and nobles dissatisfied with the Teutonic Order's rule. Together, they waged a successful campaign that culminated in the Treaty of Torun in 1466. This treaty returned Royal Prussia, including the economically vital port of Gdansk, Danzig, to Polish control, opening new opportunities for trade and growth. This victory against the Teutonic Order was not just territorial, it positioned Poland as a leading power in Northern Europe, with access to the lucrative Baltic trade routes. Kazimierz's marriage to Elizabeth of Austria, a Habsburg princess, further strengthened Poland's position in Europe. Known as the Mother of Kings, Elizabeth bore Kazimierz 13 children, several of whom went on to become kings and queens themselves. Their sons included Władysław II, who would become King of Hungary and Bohemia, and John I Albert, who succeeded Kazimierz as King of Poland. Through these marriages, the Jagiellonian dynasty expanded its influence across Central Europe, ruling vast territories and shaping the political landscape of the continent for generations. Kazimierz IV's reign saw Poland's economic and cultural life flourish. With the annexation of Prussia and control of Gdansk, Poland's merchants thrived, and the kingdom's wealth grew. Kazimierz also supported the expansion of education and the arts. He continued to build on the foundations of the Jagiellonian University, which became one of Europe's premier centers of learning, attracting scholars from across the continent. This period of cultural and intellectual growth laid the groundwork for the Polish Renaissance, an era marked by artistic, literary, and scientific achievements. Despite the prosperity, Kazimierz's reign was not without challenges. The The balance between Poland and Lithuania required constant attention. The personal union of these two powerful states was essential to maintaining stability, but the differences in their governance and culture sometimes caused tensions. Kazimierz managed to keep the union intact, preserving the strength of the Jagiellonian dynasty in both realms. By the time Kazimierz IV passed away in 1492, he had ruled for 45 years, one of the longest reigns in Poland's history. He was buried in Wawel Cathedral in Krakow, alongside his royal ancestors, as a king who had transformed Poland into a major European power. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy lived on through his children and the strong, prosperous kingdom he left behind. Kazimierz IV. Jagiellon's reign was one of the most successful in Polish history. His diplomatic skills, strategic military victories, and focus on economic growth and education shaped Poland's golden age. He was not only a king, but a builder of nations, a leader who understood that the strength of a country lies not just in its military might, but in its people, its alliances, and its future generations. His dynasty's influence would continue to ripple across Europe long after his death, cementing his place as one of Poland's greatest monarchs. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the life of Kazimierz IV Jagiellon. His reign was one of prosperity, strength, and visionary leadership, guiding Poland through one of its most transformative eras. As you reflect on his story, remember that Kazimierz's legacy lives on, not just in the history books, but in the very heart of Poland today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoyed learning about this extraordinary king, and we'll see you in the next journey through history.